Welcome to Shore Perspectives, a community feature of WESR Radio, highlighting the spirit of the shore from those who call it home.
I'm Kitty Croke. I live just outside of Onancock. I am passionate about movies. When my husband Tim and I moved to the Eastern Shore in 2003, we realized that we had this wonderful venue right in Onancock to be able to keep being able to see movies. But what we realized pretty early on is we missed some of the kinds of movies that we used to be able to see within 10 minutes of our house. And there weren't independent films being shown. There weren't foreign films, and that was our passion. In fall of 2005, I went over to North Street Market and talked to Steve Lotharios, if you remember Steve, and said, "Do you think the shore's ready for foreign films?" And he said, "Let's see." So we started talking with Scott Chandler, who is the most marvelous asset this community has, keeping the Roseland Theater going all these years. And we agreed that we would try and show a movie on a Thursday night. We showed the movie Cinema Paradiso, which is Italian, subtitled. We figured everybody in the world had seen it, but what better way to start looking at movies again than Cinema Paradiso? And on a Thursday night, first time ever, we had 83 people, and it was wonderful. I mean, it was such fun. And so Steve and I decided that from then on the second Thursday of every month, we were going to show a movie. And so Scott has been a wonderful host. We rent the theater and people come, and it is a community thing to be able to get people to do it. So we realized pretty quickly that just Steve and I couldn't do it. So we added Gene Hungaville, who had a print shop up in Salisbury. We added Terry Betts, who watched a lot of movies. And the four of us picked movies and created seasons and had people come. And I have to admit that over the years, what we've learned is those core 83 people that started with us, I think, pretty much in 2005, will come to anything we show. They trust us. We watch about 8 movies for every one we pick, and we know by now what the shore loves. Onancock International Films started in 2005. When theaters started going digital, we looked at what we could do to expand what we could do to help the Roseland Theater, and also move into a new phase of Onancock International Films. So we created a 501c3 nonprofit organization, RCEC, and its plan, which was good from 2014 until 2020, was to do special events. And so we did live theater on the big screen. We did the Bolshoi Ballet, a live production of Sleeping Beauty. And what I think was the best is we did a lot of community events. We brought, because of our connection to the Washington Post, Stephen Ginsburg, who grew up on the shore, is the managing editor of the Washington Post. And so we did a huge event of Spotlight, and he brought a panel down. We did The Hate You Give also with the Post, and had a great community discussion, which we learned a lot from. And so when we did Harriet, we got a panel of the community. So we had Gerald Boyd, Art Carter, Dave Berenger, Dennis Custis, Charlene Gray, to come and have a wonderful community interaction and really talk about issues that our community needs to face, and needs to face openly, and it was fabulous. Other kinds of things that we've done, we did free movies. We started doing free Christmas movies in 2017 and brought the community in and filled the theater with White Christmas, Miracle on 34th Street, It's a Wonderful Life. We started doing 2 movie showings because we couldn't fit everybody in at once. And it was wonderful. And so RCEC has really been able to expand what we've been able to do with the community. COVID, I remember that weekend so well. We had our second Thursday movie in March. We went to the Playhouse for an event, and then everything stopped. And everybody hunkered down, everybody stayed inside. We needed to be safe. We had already, as part of RCEC, started doing outdoor movies. And so we started doing a lot more outdoor movies, and we got great sponsorships, we got donations, we were able to show all sorts of things outside, both aimed at children, families. We did Onancock International Films Under the Stars. We just had to get creative about how we would continue to have that community event, to have that community spirit. And people turned out. It was wonderful to see people on the lawn of historic Onancock School, a wonderful partner, to be able to have everyone come. And there were a lot of our regulars, but a lot of new faces that we were able to bring to the movies. We are so excited. It seemed like every time we thought it was time, something would happen, like Omicron. So I'm sort of looking over my shoulder, trying to figure out what could come. And the irony is, as careful as you are, it's not over. You can still get COVID. I just got COVID, happy Valentine's Day, and I wear a mask all the time. So I want to warn people, it's not over, but we are coming out of it, and we need move out of the pandemic and into the endemic and learn how to live with it. So we are starting second Thursdays up again. We're starting it with the last movie of our last season. So this is the movie that we would have shown second Thursday of April in 2020, hard to believe, 2 years ago, and we're going to show it. And it is a perfectly delightful movie. It is called Britt Marie Was Here. It's from Sweden, so it is with subtitles, but it is about a woman who had a very predictable life, marriage, and when she was faced after decades of what she thought was a happy marriage, found out her husband had an affair. When she left him, she moved to another small town. She got a job with a community recreation center as the soccer coach. She knew nothing about soccer. And it is just a life journey, and it is so wonderful and happy, and follow your dreams. So, and I organize my silverware differently because of this movie, and you'll have to come and see the movie in order to understand what the heck I'm talking about, but it is really wonderful. Come to Britt Marie Was Here. It will be at the Roseland Theater on the second Thursday, which is March 10th at 7:30. The doors will open at 7 o'clock. We will be selling tickets at the box office, so $8 per ticket. Those of you that had season passes, bring your season passes. I can't imagine anybody threw them away. We know who you are. So that season pass is still good. The Blarney Stone, which was our sponsor, continues to be our sponsor, but we are so excited and really hoping the theater holds 300 people. So we can have social distancing. They've got every other row blocked off, and then people can sit separately. We're asking that people wear masks and just come and relive Onancock International Films. We are coming back to life, and we are doing it as a community together, masked, but together.
For Shore Perspectives and WESR Radio, I'm Kelley Gaskell.